Dear children, last day I taught you civics third lesson, the state government. In this lesson I taught you chief minister and governor of the state. In this lesson today I am going to teach land reform in Uttar Pradesh. Look at the page number 158. Indian agriculture has suffered from many problems for a long. Unequal distribution of land among farmers is one major problem. Soon after independence, the government took up land reform measures. Abolition of Jimidari system was a major step in this direction. The tenants were given right of land they tilled. The objective of land reform was given ownership of the land right to the landless and security of the land holding to marginal and small farmers. Redistribution of land has following positive effect. It decreased the cutting down and burning of the forest for cultivating the land. It provides opportunity of livelihood to people and prevent their migration. It creates opportunity for economic growth and reduce poverty. It paved the way for political participation at the grassroots level. Agriculture is a state subject. Article 39 of the Indian Constitution laid down that state must make policies so that all the citizens have the right to means of livelihood and that all community resources be distributed so as to serve the common goal. Land reform were made with this aim in mind. The central government has taken the following steps. The right to poverty has deleted from the list of fundamental rights. The Constitution has been amended 13 times to remove legal obstacles to land reform. 5-year plans have emphasized the need for land reform and laid down policies guidelines to ensure the same. State government were directed to introduce land ceiling acts, limit the size of land holding and redistribution access land among the landless and marginal farmers. After independence, the Indian government took up their major types of the land reform. First, abolition of intermediaries, regulation of landing size, tenancy reform, land reform legislation. Now, abolition of intermediaries. मध्यस्थों का उन्मूलन, बिचौलियों का अंत. Before independence, most of the agriculture land was in the possession of Jimidaris, intermediary tenant farmers who actually tilled the land were overburdened with the high rents and other forms of exploitation. The Jimidari Abolition Act was passed in 1951 by the 1972. All the states, including Uttar Pradesh, had passed law to oblige the intermediaries. These enactments paved the way for the 20 million tenants to become land owners and nearly 15.7 lakh hectares of land was redistributed. Regulation of land holding size. Regulation of land holding size by 1961-62, all the states passed act enforcing on land holding. The ceiling varied from the state to state. The land owing the unit also varies. In some states, it is the family, while in other, it is an individual land holder. However, land ceiling legislation has helped to check the growth of large holding. Besides, it benefited the farmers in the following way. First, the landless agricultural workers became landowners. Second, inequality in land ownership were reduced, which led to development of cooperative rural economy. Third, self-employment in agriculture sector was enlarged. States like Uttar Pradesh benefited by land reform, where favorable agroecological conditions and government support are available. Now, tenancy reform include regulation of rent, security of tenure, and ownership right to tenants. The first 5 years plans laid down guidelines that the rent should not exceed 1/5 to 1/4 of the total production. The state government made various laws on security of tenure, which include first, prevention of unlawful eviction of tenants; second, cultivation of land by owner for personal use only, and assurance to tenants for prescribed minimum area in the event of eviction. The laws applied differently in different states. Now, land reform legislation. Legislation on land reform vary across states in following ways. First, nature of tenancy reform. Norms set for the selling on land holding, categories of land and land holding limits. Key feature of land reform in Uttar Pradesh. The Uttar Pradesh Imposition of Ceiling on Land Holding Act 1960 specifies ceiling of 7 hectares of owned arable land. The Act over holding, and there are no tenancy reform. The leasing is completely protected with a few exceptions. There is no fair rent legislation. Fifth, owners are not required to cultivate the land themselves as in other states. The role of government in provided resources and services. Two centrally sponsored schemes. First है computerization of land records (CLR) and second, strengthening of revenue administration and updating of land record (SRA, ULRA) are being administered by Land Reform Division in the Department of Land Resources. The CLR was begun in 1988, 88, 89 and with the 100% financial assistance on a pilot project basis in 8 districts of the different states. At the present, the scheme is being implemented in 582 districts of the country. The SRA and ULRA was begun in 1987-88, initially Bihar and Odisha. The scheme is being implemented by state government through their Revenue Land Reform Department. Now, next day, next lesson. Thanks.